Here we are. At the end of a long 80-hour journey. Probably longer than it needed to be. But it was how long it took me because I read everything. It's time to go to Hornberg. My body is ready. Travel to the ruins of Hornberg in the Highlands. No music. No battles. That's where the king died. Well, that looks evil. The ruins of Hornberg.
Is that so?
So I'll find Father on the other side. Truly?
Indeed.
Trust me, Kit. He's there, waiting for you. I see. Very well then.
Is something the matter?
Oh, forgive me.
I'm not feeling so well. Why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up soon.
Yes.
I'll be waiting for you.
What have we here?
Oh, here's a familiar face. Fancy meeting you here. We're in 4:3 aspect ratio now. I trust you came for Kit, yes?
However...
Apologies, but the lad is quite special to me. My soulmate, if you will.
I think not.
I'll thank you not to interfere. That's assuming you could interfere, even if you wanted to.
The Gate of Finis.
Pass beyond the Gate of Finis, and never again may you return to this world.
I leave it to you.
Follow us if you so choose. But first, be certain that this is truly the path you wish to lead.
Fareth
Or
thee
tread.
well.
The Gate of Finis. Oh look, we have the ability to change our party here. Probably going to be like a super dungeon or something. Examine. Do I battle with the unholy presence? Huh.
I will not lose to you.
Oh. It's all the bosses?
Well then,
Okay. This should be interesting. Miguel?
Tenever Operia!
That's one weakness.
I am ready.
All right.
I'll not be defeated. Tenever Operia!
My turn.
Alright. Oh, I used the wrong one. I meant to decrease his defense.
All right.
I am ready. Oh, stars, fill us with power.
Well, there's no need to hold back.
I'm ready. Are you? Time to steal the show.
Oh.
I am ready.
Watch me now!
With the grace of Seal Tige.
All right. Alrighty. Windhild, show no mercy.
So, what physical attacks are you weak to? Oh. Okay. I guess I should give him surpassing power. I didn't think he'd be that strong.
Tanager over rear.
Alright.
I'm not made for such battles.
No leaves. There's not even a save point here. Oh. Oh, lore. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the Second. I guess we should go through it in order then. I'm guessing it starts at the bottom and then goes left. Okay, let's go through our support skills currently. We don't need extra experience anymore, so we could replace that with, well, first I have to, shift him over to soldier for a quick sec. Or warrior. Close enough. Alright, now, not learn skills, equip support skills. Place that with surpassing power. And you... Not even sure what I should give you. You're pretty balanced, I think, with this. More healing than damage dealing. You, we can get rid of your evasive maneuvers and put on something different. Give everyone saving grace. Saving grace, I believe, is the one that's max HP, right? Yeah. That would be useful. Possibly. How's it going, you hurt yourself? Saving grace would be a good idea. I just have to actually give everybody the thing for it. And I should probably give him literally anything other than Rune Lord. Probably Merchant would be good, so I could donate BP. Or maybe Dancer, so I could do double AoE stuffs. Yeah. Let's see, I should be able to get all the skills for everybody. I have plenty of JP. Rune Lord Tressa is a must. I mean, that's just your opinion, man. I know the idea. You use the dodge skill, so you get like 4 free turns of dodging in AoE. Very strong strategy, but I don't feel like using it. I think throwing Dancer on him is probably better. It also buffs his speed. So it's even higher. As for you, you need to learn the skills. Then prepare to suffer horribly? Sure. I already suffer horribly enough. Why would today be different than any other day?
Time for the main event.
Simeon flashes a leery smile.
Here goes nothing.
He only has one weakness.
My turn.
And it staggers. Silence comes.
I am ready.
My turn now. Bring about a miracle of healing.
I forgot to put on Therion. I am a genius.
Here we go.
Let's see. Cure silence.
I'll take this.
Well then. Break the bound.
Alright.
Alrighty. Windhild, show no mercy.
Beautiful.
My turn. What?
All of his weaknesses laid bare.
Time to steal the show.
I am.
Watch me now.
Magic stars pierce our foes.
All of his weaknesses are now visible.
Here I go. Lux Pondereer.
That was easy.
The flame guides us true.
Well, let's see if I can remember to actually put those skills on. See, I guess we can remove inspiration and give him something to replace that. That way he has generation. Why does he have that? It gives elemental attack. Why does Ophelia not have surpassing power? Because she's a healer? To make sure everybody doesn't die? Although I guess with the, that one thing, it would help a little bit. Doesn't matter too much. Not right now, at least. She's my sorcerer. You're not wrong about that. You can give her literally anything other than that. He has the dragon scarf, so let's move that. So we have it. That's fine. If you're going to be a babby, then yeah, I'll throw on like I'll remove second wind, I guess, and throw on surpassing power. There, now she will deal 1,200 damage instead of 9,900 or 12,000 damage instead of 9,999, while also not being self-sustaining anymore. Much better? That's only your opinion, man. Let's see. Let's read some books. From the Diary of Lord Geoffrey Azelhart. I kept my faith. I stayed true to my convictions until the end. Several years before my death, a shadow fell upon my dear noble court. A shadow known as the Obsidians. They brought with them sweet words and false promises, but I would not lend them my ear. Once they came to understand that I would not be swayed to their way of thinking, they came after my life time and again. I would not allow myself to be daunted. I dug deeper into the truth to uncover their intentions, their ties, and the mastermind behind their villainy. And my search eventually led me to the Gate of Finis, to learn of the Gate of Finis. In the end, I was murdered by the men who caught wind of my discoveries, yet I do not regret my actions. I lived true to the words of my house, and did all that I could for the sake of my people. My sole regret is that I have left Primrose alone to pick up the pieces of this broken life I left behind. My precious daughter should not have to bear such a burden on her shoulder. Primrose. You stood before my grave and told me, did you not? That you had lived true to what I had taught you. You are strong, my daughter. You found your own cause and purpose. And the purpose you found was a continuation of my very own. You carried on in my footsteps and finished what I started. My dear Primrose, when I think of how much you must have suffered all alone, all I can do is beg you to forgive me. Now the time has come for you to lay down your burden and rest. It is time you forget about me and find happiness. A happiness of your own this time, where I will always be with you. Jeffrey Azelhart. And this one was, Graham Crossford, part the second. Gotta read some of those in order.
Time for the main event.
It's Mad Boy.
Well then. Ignis our dare!
Out of my way.
I am ready.
All right. All right.
Well
Thank you for
then,
the items. We need those.
bring about a miracle of healing!
Oh, Therian still doesn't have it.
My turn.
Genius.
I see your defenses.
I am ready. Wandering paths, show us the path.
Here we go. Let's see if we can kill him in one go.
Time to steal the show.
True max damage.
Bring it up. Let's get down to work. Windhild, show no mercy.
Goodbye.
Ha! Try again.
That was a successful experiment. And now let's remove evasive maneuvers because for whatever reason he had that on still. See, I believe everybody else does not have their weird bonus things. Yeah, we're good. Yikes indeed also. I guess we might as well just read them as we go along. Let's read this one. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the Second. All hope was lost. My beloved was gone forever. I had finally finished the elixir, but it was too late. Mere days too late. My one true love had drawn her last breath just as I was racing back to her side, medicine in hand, and heart filled with renewed hope. For 3 days and 3 nights I lost myself in tears, a river of tears too deep and raging for me to ford my way across it. It was after the funeral that the woman found me. Lie Block, she called herself. In the depths of my anguish, my life bereft of all meaning, she asked me a simple question, terrible in its implications. Wouldn't you like to see your beloved once more? That insidious offer, a mere whisper in the wind, took hold of me. Try as I might, I could not close my ears to it. If it would mean seeing my love even once more, then I would give my very life without regret. Livelock spoke of the Gate of Finis, which separates the world from the next. If I could find it, and cast it open, I could bring my beloved back to my side. I had heard the legends before, of course. For the first time I found myself desperate to believe them, begging the help of one of Kit's companions. I set out to the southeast. It was a fool's journey, but what else remained to me but a fool's hope? On my way, I passed the village of Clearbrook. There I came across a young boy, stricken with illness and lingering just outside death's door. Convulsions racked his small frame, and his skin was mottled with a purplish pox. I recognized the symptoms at once. How could I not? It was the same foul malady that stole my beloved from me. I felt the touch of fate in this meeting. Though I had not been in time to save my true love, I still carried the elixir I had labored so long to create. A remedy that I could do nothing for her now. There was no doubt in my mind what I must do. and so I treated the boy with my medicine. When I looked at the boy's face, finally at peace and in calm repose, I saw my beloved again, and in her gentle eyes I found forgiveness. I hope I can do that too someday. Such were the boy's words to me when he was strong enough to speak again. He told me that he wished to follow in my footsteps and become a great apothecary. His words were a reward I never expected. In that moment, I felt as though my journey was perhaps not a fool's one after all. I left what remained of the elixir and the rest of my medicines behind with the boy. Then I set out once more, turning my feet again to the gate of Finis. Little did I know that I was making the greatest mistake of my life. Where all the lore converges. From the records of House Ravis. From the time of my first memories, I recall my father lecturing on the origins of our house, on what it meant to be the head of House Ravis, and on what it was I must give my life to protect. My father had heard the same from his father, and his father from his father before him. The House of Ravis is blessed with many treasures, and many who covet them. To one born to the House of Ravis, such things are natural and given as the blue of sky above us. We are blessed with great treasures, and it is our duty to protect those treasures from those who would use them for ill. And among all the treasures, there were none greater than the Dragonstones. The Dragonstones were bestowed upon the first Lord Ravis by the legendary King Beowulf I of Hornberg, and they have been passed down in our family ever since. The stones are said to have come from a land far to the east, and they are worth far more than their weight in gold. But that is not where their true value lies. A power sleeps within them, and it makes them valuable beyond mortal comprehension. For the name Dragonstone is no simple fancy. The stones house the power of the great worms whose name they bear. It is said that the great sorcerer Odin Crossford used the power of the Dragonstones to seal shut the Gate of Finis. Crossford had campaigned together with King Beowulf and aided him in the founding of Hornberg. My father, when he was still with us, once told me this. Power in itself is neither good nor evil. It is the man who wields the blade who decides whether he fights for good or evil. That is why King Beowulf entrusted the stones to the man he trusted above all others, the loyal knight who would become the first lord of House Ravis. Great power can bring about boundless good or unfathomable evil. It is the duty of our house to keep the Dragonstones safe, and protect them from those who would wield them for dark ends. Yet, given enough time, great power will always awaken a hunger in others who would claim it for themselves. Once the Dragonstones came to House Ravis, there was no end to those who lusted after them, not to mention our many other riches. Even kith and kin cannot be trusted to stand against such temptation. Once a rumor reached my ears that suspicious parties were inquiring into the whereabouts of the stones at the behest of my own relatives. It may be that those who sabotaged the carriage my wife and I were riding in did so at the bidding of my own blood. Oh, my poor Cordelia, what is to become of you? You are too gentle to ever doubt another. I fear that many will draw near to you, cloaked in the guise of kindness, and seek to deceive you. Cordelia, I can protect you no longer. No matter how I try to call out, my voice cannot reach you on the other side. Yet this I hope you know. Though a time may come when you are betrayed by one you trust, I believe your heart will not falter. You will not lose your faith in people, and this is for the best. For there are those truly worthy of your unwavering trust, and you will find them and keep them close at your side. I held on to such faith, and was rewarded with a loyal companion worth 1,000 other men. Heathcote had been true to me in all things. Surely such a friend will also appear before you, one worthy of your faith. And so I beg of you, Cordelia, never stop believing in others, for it is this faith that will save you in the end. And now I'm just curious. Are we allowed to leave and save? Nope. So there's no saving, got it.
Stop here and now!
Dragon is loud. Dragon stands majestically before you.
I am ready. May the stars pierce our foes.
Holy, huh?
Here we go.
Alright, I can deal with that.
My turn.
I'll do my best.
we go.
Could be worse. It could always be worse, that is
Well
true.
Let's conjure rear.
My turn. I see your defenses.
I am ready. Wandering things, show us the path.
Here we go again.
I'm ready. Are you? Time to steal the show.
I
Watch.
may the stars pierce our foes.
Well, here I go. Let's conjure rear.
Bring. Alrighty. Windhild, show
How about
no
dragon?
mercy.
I find that double tomahawk is great for breaking if that's my only goal.
That's what I'm talking about.
True, since you attack 2 times instead of once. So that is very good for breaking, now that you mention it. I feel like I said this before. Could be wrong. Sadly, I don't think we have anybody else that would fit for it. Still, it is an interesting axe. Right now, breaking isn't my goal. Like, well, technically it is, but my current goal for Hanet true, but I'm not using Hanet. In the Diary of Grand Crossford, Part the 3rd. How could I have been so wrong? All I thought of was bringing my beloved back to the world of the living. When Liblock told me such a thing could be done, I was all too willing to swallow her pretty words. The moment I arrived before the gate, I felt a finger of ice run along my spine. Even if my mind had been too slow to recognize it, my very body was repelled by that gate, or more precisely by what lay beyond it. While I struggled to catch my breath, Liblock sketched out a magic circle on the ground with practiced ease. As she traced each twisted line and rune, her hand never faltered. How many times must she have prepared for this moment in her heart of hearts? It was at that moment that I realized just how she longed for this moment, how fiercely she desired to see the dark ritual to completion. Only by this ritual may the gate be opened. It will not be pleasant for you, but you must bear it if you wish to see your beloved once more. So Liblock spoke as she led me to the center of the magic circle. As she began the ritual, the first thing I felt was a great pain that struck my entire body at once. It was followed by a strange sensation like nothing I had ever experienced. I felt myself stretching and swelling from the inside out. From the corner of my eye, I saw my own hand changing into something foreign and awful, and then the fear. Liblock watched my transformation with the glow in her eye. It was then I knew this ritual was not intended to open the gate and bring my wife back to me. Yes, I know what truly lies beyond the gate of Finis. That whore is what Liblock sought to bring back to our world, and I was to be the vessel. I'd be lying if I said I had no idea this was coming. My conversations with Liblock led me to suspect that this ritual would not work for just anyone. It seemed that she needed my blood, the blood of House Crossford, descended from an ancient line of sorcerers. That is why I must be the one to prevent her plan from succeeding, for if I fail, she will only turn her sights upon my dear Kit. No, that I cannot allow. So while I realized before the end what Liblock intended, I continued to accompany her in her aims so that I could see the truth of the ritual for myself, and foil it however I could. Little did I know that I was dealing with a power far, far beyond any mortal's control or conception. I felt my own sense of self growing faint and distant, and something else entirely filling me. I resisted it with all that I had, but that presence. To that thing, a being like myself, a fragile human spirit, could be crushed as easily as an insect beneath your heel. Then, just before my mind was completely consumed by the darkness, I saw the smiling faces of my wife and son one last time. I screamed. The memory of my wife gave me the power to resist at that last critical moment. I imagine Liblock herself did not think I would ever strike back at her, but I had already grown far stronger than I had been as a man. Even when I only managed to land a single blow to her, I cut her deep. She staggered back and the ritual was interrupted. This is my chance. All I need All I need to do is chase after her as she flies and cut her evil at the root, bringing everything to an end. That is what I must do. But where am I going? Why am I am turning into something else, something less and less human. And so I wander the land without aim. There are periods of time I cannot remember, and come back to myself surrounded by destruction. No memories, but I know it was me. These blackouts grow more frequent. They come for me now. No, stay your hand. I am no monster. I am a man. I am a man! And then he succumbed fully and transformed into Red Eye permanently. Yes.
Let's get this over with.
I don't suppose you have unique dialogue, do you?
Here we go.
Oh hey,
I am
found a
ready.
weakness.
Out of my way. Try this!
That's unfortunate.
I'll do my best.
This is the obvious answer.
Lux Conjureer.
Yep. Ah well. He's broken easily.
My turn.
I am ready. Oh, stars, fill us with power.
I'll not be defeated. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Bring it on.
So what you gonna do?
I am
Yeah,
ready.
that's not very scary.
Magnificent stars, pierce our foes.
Here we go.
Alright. That.
I'll do my best.
Knock him down to 1.
Lux Conjureer.
And now we do shenanigans.
Wandering things, show us the path.
Bring it on.
My turn now. Here I go.
Eh.
Break the bounds.
Let's do this! Time to steal the show.
Ooh. Still true max
I
damage.
am
Watch me now.
Steora, shine upon us.
Huh, that actually did max damage.
Well, prepare yourself. Lux Conjureer.
Finish it.
I am not made for such battles.
I'm guessing this will have something to do with the ritual that they were doing. From the Diary of the Matthias, Prophet of the Accursed Flame. Once, I too believed in the teachings of the Sacred Flame. I led the people in its light as a servant of the Church. No one could have doubted I was anything but a pious believer in those days, and when I look back upon it now, it all seems so painfully foolish. When was it that I first began to doubt the flame? Perhaps it was after I met Liblac? Okay, so Liblac is the link between everything that is involved with this, of course. I honestly should not be too surprised. But no, that was the catalyst to what was already growing within me. Even before Liblac appeared, those feelings had taken root in my heart. The small village whose church I had been appointed to was destroyed in a conflagration, started by a capricious strike of lightning. The flames spread before we even knew what was happening. Before we knew it, we were engulfed in hell's fire. Countless were lost to the flames, even the innocent young children who I had loved so dearly. They had committed no sins. Yet they did not deserve to have their flesh seared and their bones turned to ash. So I prayed to the flame, I prayed and prayed that their lives would be spared. Well, that I was. Even after they were dead and gone, I believed that if I prayed hard enough they might return to us, that a miracle might occur. And so I offered up every scrap of faith that I had, until at long last I realized the truth. Believing in the sacred flame and praying to it would not bring about a miracle. And if my faith could not bring me and those who I love succor in our time of greatest need, then it was worthless. It did not matter to me if the power I needed was forbidden. I would use that power for the force of good and bring about miracles. That was the true faith to which my eyes were finally open. It was not something I had been tricked into by another. I had reached enlightenment. It was only fitting that such a revelation came to me, the one true savior. While Lyblock may not have been responsible for my enlightenment, I am still grateful to her. After all, she is the one who granted me the blessing of 100 years free from aging. The dark secrets written in that tome can allow a man to cheat death, and I owe her a debt for sharing them with me. I gained eternal life, or close enough, as a true savior should, and then I took it upon myself as my duty to save as many people as I could with the power granted to me, and so I set out to kindle a darker flame in our realm. If the sacred flame could be weakened, yet more of Galdera's accursed power would seep through the gate of Finis, and I would be able to claim even greater strength for myself. I hid myself away from those in the church who wished to stop me, but the long march of time was my ally. It wore away the lives and the memories of any and all who once knew me, until it was as if my face had been washed away like words written in sand. None who still live would remember me as an apostate of the church. With enough leaves, all things are possible. Even obtaining a new name is little challenge, and so I worked my way back into the church's graces of the traitor Matthias. Even the venerable Archbishop Yosef did not suspect me for a moment. Every step of the way, fate had shown me that I am in the right. I was able to uncover Galdera's altar because I am right. I was able to use a fragment of Galdera's power to bring about a miracle because I am right. I could become the savior of Whispermill and command its people to do my wishes because I am right. With Simeon as an ally, I never wanted for money nor power. The Obsidians served me well. Whether they knew it or not, Simeon claimed never to have spoken of me to the others. I know not if he meant to use me as a secret weapon against the others if the need ever arose, or if it was simply that he did not trust me, but it hardly mattered. After laboring for so many decades, the time came at last. I had succeeded in debilitating Archbishop Yosef with the poison the Obsidians had provided me. It was a beautiful poison. No one had ever suspected it was anything but a natural death. All that remained for me was to cast a dark shadow on the heart of Liana. The next flame bearer in the sacred flame would soon turn black. That is what was meant to be. That is what was about to be. But no, damn it all to the far reaches of hell. The culmination of all I had worked for was mere inches away, so close I could feel the kiss of the accursed flame, and instead it was all snatched away. The fire snuffed out to leave me in utter darkness and despair. I am the savior. I was meant to bring Galdera's flame to the world. Why should I be left in this black hell? It is dark here. The blackness. It is all-consuming, darker than 1,000 starless nights. Anyone, bring me some light. Yeah, you regret that in the end. Evil doesn't really appreciate your kindness. Oh, you have allies?
Bring it on!
Scholarly Bones and Yvonne. Interesting.
I appreciate it, really.
That's a shame. Tornado!
I am ready. May the stars pierce our foes.
Darkness, you say?
I'll do my best. Tennever Olberic!
I am ready. Wandering hills.
Garen will at least be able to destroy those scholarly bones, I would think.
Here we go!
I'll not be defeated. Lux Conjureer!
Alright, now Yvonne does not get a turn.
I'm ready. Are you? Time to steal the show.
Nice, with the
I'm
daggers.
ready.
Wonder, do I have a decrease, thing? No, I don't. Darn.
May the stars pierce our foes.
Well then. Prepare yourself! Lux Conjureer!
Here, let's get down to work. Windhild, show
should do
no
it.
mercy.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just imagining Yvonne just bitch slapping everyone he attacks. Yeah, Yvonne is too strong. He could just knock you off the edge, right? And you die. He's got to use that strength. Alright, let's read. From the Diary of Headmaster Yvonne of the Royal Academy. It was 15 years ago when I first learned of that tome. The headmaster's chair was but a dream to me in those days, and my prized student Lucia brought a young woman to me. The woman told me that I was the best suited to the position of headmaster, that there was no knowledge, no position that should be off limits to a man of my ability. And so she taught me many things, one being the existence of ancient tomes containing the long-forgotten secrets of old. There are several volumes of forbidden writings in Atlastim's great libraries, and no eyes but the headmasters are allowed to look upon them. The tome in question is one of these. It is the last extant tract of the legendary sage known as Solomon, whose name lives on in history through the land of his birth, the kingdom of Bernstein. Has long since been forgotten. Long has it been since... I cannot read today. Long has it been said that he who can decipher its true meaning will obtain power over even life and death. The current headmaster is not worthy of such knowledge. What he lacks in intellect only pales to what he lacks in character. I cannot depend on him. I would depend on you. If you wish to decipher the secrets of the tome, and share its knowledge with the worthy alone. Thus, a great scholar was needed, one who would be able to fully understand the arcane truths within the tome. The doddering fool now serves as headmaster could never do such a thing, but a genius such as you, Yvonne, surely you, of all scholars in the realm, are up to the task. Yes, that was how she persuaded me. Literally the exact, lines that she used on Cyrus, but Cyrus doesn't give a shit. It was true that I bore little resemblance to the former headmaster, who was interested in nothing but his studies, and whose only praiseworthy trait was his tenacity in that single-minded pursuit. But I was different. I knew that knowledge was worth its weight in gold, and more critically, my intellect far outstripped his. How could the idiots around me fail to realize this? Oh, this sounds so familiar. This woman told me that the then headmaster, holding a lofty office, had done so little to deserve what was tantamount to sin, and so I agreed. When she asked me if I could remove him, I assured her that it would be the simplest of tasks, and so I had him assassinated just as she wished, leaving not a trace of evidence behind to incriminate myself. Shortly after, I ascended to the headmaster's seat in his place. I encountered the strange woman only once more after that day. When I reported her... Like teacher, like student. Yeah, exactly. I encountered the strange woman only once more after that day. When I reported to her that I had murdered the former headmaster, she flashed a chilling smile and simply replied, "So you did." Then she walked away, never to appear before me. Perhaps removing that man was all she wanted me after all, I thought. It was no matter. The tome was in my grasp, and I immediately set myself to uncovering its secrets. All the rumors I heard were true. It was a work of staggering genius. With Lucia as my assistant, I was able to obtain other rare and ancient texts from that woman. even if I never saw her again. Yes, everything was going just as I had planned, and power beyond the imagination was finally within my reach. How did it all come to this? Damn that accursed Lucia! Damn that heartless, conniving witch! How did I not see? She meant to use me from the very start. I was the one who unlocked the secrets. I, who constructed the basic theories of how to effectively control life and death. And as soon as I had done that, she had no more need for me. That was why she gave me a flawed blood crystal and led Cyrus right to me, so that she could dispose of me without dirtying her own hands. You despicable, loathsome, hateful woman. That does not cool my fury, but only fueled it to greater heights. Curse you and that unholy witch you brought to my side. May the deceitful Lucia burn for all eternity. May the foul witch Lieblock be banished beyond the farthest reaches of hell. Well, at least he came to in the end. He did try to kill us, though, so, he deserves to stay down here.
Let's get this over.
Tiger. Fangs and claws drip with missile poison. Just about eyeing you warily.
Here goes nothing.
Alright.
Out of my way.
Try this.
Damn.
Well then,
Sadly, I don't know what he's weak to, but let's try Holy.
hold your rear.
Hey.
I am ready. May the stars pierce our foes. I am ready.
Ah!
Sweet. You have a bad history with this guy. Arrows it is.
My turn now. Bring about a miracle of healing.
I am ready.
There we go. Now we have a nice full turn to buff ourselves up and then one-shot them like usual.
Wandering goddess, show us the path.
Reduce your armor.
I see through the defenses.
Shucks.
Primrose countered and kill him before he could revive
I must
Teresa.
be defeated.
Ah. So she didn't get EXP. Painful.
Break the bound.
Alright, let's go.
Let's do this. Time to steal the show.
Here I go. Let's hold your rear.
I am. May the stars pierce our foes.
Alpha didn't even get a chance.
The show is over.
Peace. Alright, let's read. Oh, this is the first part. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, part the first. Grave tidings reached me as I was passing through Victor's Hollow in my travels. My beloved's condition had worsened. I knew my journey must be brought to a swift conclusion, lest I be too late in the end. I made up my mind to sail across the verdant deep. The final ingredient I required was the pinnon of an ogre eagle, that most fearsome beast of the sky. They are said to make their home in the forest of Ruba, beyond that vast emerald sea. When I arrived at the harbor, there was only one ship to be found. It was a grand one, no mistaking that. But the captain was none other than Leon Bestrail. I recognized him at once, of course. Who could travel these lands without hearing a tale or ten of that dread pirate captain, the very mention of whose name would set even the bravest sailor's heart pounding and palms sweating. Yet, I found the man himself to be quite different from the one spoken of in legend. Captain Leon Bestrail stood at the helm of a merchant trader, which was preparing to hoist sail at the very moment I came upon it. I told him of my haste and implored that he let me aboard. I'm afraid I just don't let anyone board my ship, he told me. I felt as though I was being put to some kind of test. It was clear this was a man who did not easily place his trust in others. My coin purse as impoverished as my hopes, I held out the only thing of value I could offer, my journal. This is the most valuable of my possessions, I explained. Within it, you will find a record of every region of this vast continent, every town I have visited, and every path I have tread. Surely such knowledge is worth the trouble of having one more body aboard your ship for this voyage. After all, what need had I for such a log then? My journey was nearly over. All that remained was to obtain the final ingredient and hasten home to my beloved side. Captain Leon gave a boisterous laugh and gestured me onto his ship with a grin. You'd have me believe the leaves of that old book are more valuable than the leaves in my coffers. You must have had quite the journey. I wouldn't mind hearing about it as you swab my decks. As the ship tossed about the stormy sea, my thoughts had drifted ahead of the winds to where my wife awaited me. I could see her face in my mind so clearly that it felt as though it was only minutes ago that we parted, not countless moons. And I prayed that the flame would guide me back to her while that gentle smile still graced her lips. It's almost finished at last, my love. Pray just wait for me a little longer. I know not what has become of my journal since I parted ways with Captain Leon. But looking back, I am relieved that it left my hands when it did. Surely it is better that my final entry ended with some traces of hope, rather than the bitter pain that I would eventually find at journey's end. Roll credits.
Time for the main event.
Hello. An aura of dread pervades the battlefield.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
There.
I am ready. May the stars
Weak to
pierce
wind and
our
holy.
rose.
Oppression. Mean.
All right.
What's this?
That's annoying.
I'll not be defeated.
It's so a little girl singing how you took on bandits, shitty gem titans, an asshole tiger, and a prick. Hell yeah. It all works out in the end, doesn't it?
Bring about a miracle of healing.
No good.
I just need to buff Therian.
Wandering Prince, show us the path.
Shucks.
Malphine can just cure himself.
I got just what you need. My turn.
Alright. Little guarantee I'll be able to kill him, but
Time
see.
to steal the show.
yeah, we're not gonna kill him.
No good.
Gonna need another turn for that.
Oh, stars, fill us with power.
My turn? Here I go! Lux Conjureer!
Here, let's get down to work. Windhild, show no mercy.
He's weak to some of the main elements.
Here.
My turn.
Man's buff as fuck. I mean, he's not buff enough.
Well then. Lux Conjureer!
See?
I am not made for such battles.
Alright. Final tome in this room. There might be more bosses, who knows. From the records of Lord Werner of Riverford, Hornberg will fall. I still remember her smile as she said the words. And survived Windhild, yeah. But that is also while Alfin was debuffed and we didn't debuff his armor. Like all the other bosses. It was a score of years ago now, mayhap more. A simple sellsword I was then, when she came to me with a sack full of leaves and a dark promise in her eyes. She knew as well as I that I had far greater aspirations in selling my sword for coin. A coin would have to be a start, and what a start she offered me. Not only the leaves to free me from another man's employ, but as much as I asked for to invest in my plot and establish the connections I would need. The life I'd always dreamed of was finally within my grasp. I could use her. I could use her to get all I had ever wanted, or so I thought. And so I took the girl up on her offer and began my plot to bring down an entire kingdom. I would need men if I were to accomplish anything, so I created my own sellsword company, the Black Brotherhood, I called them. I spent 3 years doing nothing but gathering information on Hornberg. Then, using what I had learned, I began to systematically remove any obstacles that might stand in my path. I used the girl's connections to make my company of sellswords very much in demand in Hornberg. I took the worst of the lot, those with no scruples and nowhere to go, and made them out to be bandits and thieves. I set these villains to attacking the borders of Hornberg, and then my Black Brotherhood would turn them back. It was quite the performance. Other armies didn't stand a chance at beating us to the site of each battle. The skirmishes all took place far from the heart of Hornberg. We knew ahead of time exactly where they would happen, since the foes we faced in those battles were in fact our own men. It was an easy feat to give the appearance of a crushing defeat. Through this farce, the Black Brotherhood won the hearts of the people living in those borderlands. Ingraining myself with the families of these borderlands, I used their introductions to buy trust among many powerful houses of Hornberg. The tales of the Black Brotherhood had spread throughout the realm by then, and I used that woman's money to freely strengthen my ties to powerful men within Hornberg and without. Still, King Alfred was well beloved by his people and his bannermen. It would be no small feat to win their hearts away from him. In which case, certain things would become much easier if he were simply not in the picture. Hornberg would not last long without the people's love for their liege binding them together. And so my eyes landed upon Azelhart, who held a bitter hatred for the king within him. I had him appointed as a member of the king's own guard, so that he could be in the perfect position to do the deed. All that remained to be done was to give Azelhart the chance that he was all too eager to seize. Mixing lies and truths, I lit a fire among the strong warrior I befriended. I could spout any lie and it would not have mattered. Humans care little for facts, they believe what they want to believe. In the end, it took me just 12 short years to bring Hornberg to ruin. After the kingdom fell, I decided the time had come to settle my accounts with that woman. I disbanded my company, having no more need for sellswords, and used the riches I had accumulated to buy myself the lands and status that would see me through my remaining days. To tell the honest truth, this was not easy. I could have gained even more than had I remained at that woman's side. She could provide me with wealth and power beyond any human's wildest dreams. But to pursue this any further would be madness. Perhaps I was already mad, to serve so long at her beck and call to bring down a kingdom. She was beautiful, there can be no doubt about that. But did I desire her even for a moment? No, for within that attractive trapping was evil, pure evil, intent on bringing humanity to ruin. If a man dared touch any part of it, his own flesh would rot and fall away. She was a lethal poison, she was a witch. And so I cut myself off from her entirely and did not look back. Funny though, is it not? In the end I could not escape her. She brought about my ruin as surely as if I had indulged in her poisonous touch. For in the end, just as I fell Hornberg, it was Hornberg's last knight who laid me low. Huh. Another gate. Highlands, Journey's End. And a midlife crisis veteran with PTSD beat the shit out of a horse. Form 2 parties for the final confrontation. Oh wow. So it's a two-section battle. Okay. Oh good, there's a thing here. It's a shame they don't have a save point. I'd like save points before tough bosses. Because I'm not a fan of having to redo tons of crap for no good reason. Well, I guess I should just make sure everybody is set with the party. I am slight disappoint. Alright. You get the shenanigans. Honnet, I will give you... I think Warrior is probably good for breaking purposes. Give you Hunter, because Hunter's fairly solid, and I'll give you Cleric so you can heal. Do what I want, but you recommend putting whoever the Sorcerer is in Party 1 and the War Master go to Party 2? I guess that is true. I need to split up my busted party into 2 equal halves. Yeah. Wish I knew that was going to happen, but it doesn't matter since I was able to back out of it. And if I do lose, then I have to go back there. I can set up my party and then save. Increases fire damage dealt. Weird. Finding an ice damage dealt. This boss heavily punishes focusing on only 4. Yeah, I'm sure. That's how it usually goes when they do garbage like that. Especially since you have your party having heavy variety. Makes it so it's a lot more difficult to handle the end group since you have to account for everyone. But I will do what I must. Do I have one that gives more SP? I do have a lot of these. Let's see, what support skills do they have right now? You don't need that. Like Hold Trap MVP? Oh yeah, that's true. It makes him go all the way to the end. I gotta keep that in mind. Yawn. Nothing really works for her, I feel. Oh yeah, Hang Tough is also a thing. Recommend putting 1 hunter on both teams, sure. How about I fight the damn thing? I think that's a better idea than any suggestions you could possibly give. And anybody could possibly give. Just let me see how let me see how I handle things first. You could give advice after I lose. Because that's the near guarantee. I almost certainly will lose. But there's always a chance, right? And I'll suffer like so many others. Yes, exactly. That's how it should be. You make it sound like it's gonna be so bad. I will see it for myself with my own eyes like a true man. And die like a true man. I honestly can't think of anything else I would do, aside from getting them to learn the skills. Double tomahawk on Hornet is viable. I understand. I get it. Good for breaking. See, is there anything better than the Oasis hat? There's the adamantine hats, that's just a straight improvement. That's fine. I say this is fine. You're fine. So, we need to have Primrose and Therian on the same team. So I guess we'll swap Cyrus for Ophelia. And this will be our two parties. I think that should do fine. Primary party, secondary party. Yeah, this group can finish it off, hopefully. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Trying to thonk a little bit, because of how I have the party set up. It's yeah. I think this should do it. First group has Teresa for her garbage. And the second group is our more stable setup. Here we go. Commence the final confrontation. Let's go. Hi, lady.
You?
Aw, it's not fully voiced. Quite the stubborn ones, aren't we?
Why, yes.
Where's Kit? That's the question on your lips, isn't it?
Kid.
Why, he's right here, standing before your eyes. Evil.
Just so.
The 13th god, Caldera the Fallen. He and Kit are one and the same.
The Gate of Finis.
Was created to seal Caldera beyond the boundaries of this world. And the Crossword family, you see, comes from a long and ancient line that carries the stuff of the dark god in their veins.
But in truth,
Many years ago, I led Graham, Kit's father, to this same place. I told him that by coming here he could return to his beloved and to the land of the living. A lie, of course. But he was one he was all too willing to believe.
and then...
All was proceeding according to plan, but in the end I underestimated the strength of the man's spirit.
Oh,
The ritual failed and Graham escaped somewhere, though he hardly resembled himself anymore. This time, though, will be different. This time I will not fail.
it begins.
At long, long last, Caldera shall rise again, and all the world will know his fury. You too have an important role to play on this historic day. Your flesh, your blood, your very soul will feed the Dark God and give him strength.
Father.
Can you hear me? Father, your dear daughter calls for you.
Caldera.
Oh,
my father.
Oh, Father, pray show mercy on these poor, wretched souls. I hear you, my daughter. Oh, Father, at last we are together. My daughter, for fulfilling your fate, I bestow upon you eternal slumber. And she's gone. Brave souls, you too have earned the same reward. So come, let us consume all life on this world. Let us consume the gods themselves. For now and eternity there is only us. There is only Caldera.
If thou art
Oh
ready,
god,
then
it's
so am I.
it's the fucking destroyer from Borderlands. The soul of the dead emerged from Caldera's body.
My turn now.
Ooh, zappy.
An interesting dilemma.
So let's see.
So much to learn.
Ah, holy.
Letting the hunt begin.
I don't have holy. It's a good thing we have a bunch of holy soul stones, right?
Trying this.
Also, boss music
Here we
has lyrics.
Try this.
What's it do? Try this on your side.
I don't know what that buff is supposed to be.
All right.
I don't think I've seen that buff before. So is this BP increase?
Try this.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Letting my
That's
arrow
beautiful.
fly and true.
Just wanted to see if that did anything.
Now,
Unfortunately,
what
no.
next? A miracle like no other.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
No damage, no debuffs. Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the damage. So does it show up as 0 when I do this?
Trying this.
Yeah, it does show up as 0. Alright. Cool. Searing.
What next? Coming. Cowering before the huntress.
Here I go! Feel the power!
What is the... Now the true lesson begins! Nothing will quiet the storm!
Alright, Alphen.
Let's get down to work.
Do some work.
Windhild, show no mercy.
Haha. Damn it. Screaming Soul and Wailing Soul. Ooh, it even comes with that cool
What
sound
next?
effect. See, are you weak to this? One of them is. That makes it worth it.
My turn! I won't hold back! Catch me if you can!
Bring it on. Try this. Here. Alrighty. Windhild, show no mercy.
3, 4, 5, 6. Screaming is weak to
Letting my
physical
arrow
only.
fly and true.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Holding back nothing. Watching my blade dancing.
Damn. Noxious fumes envelop the battlefield. Poison now drains SP and BP as well.
My turn now!
Oh, that's not fun at all. Let's see, I think the best strategy would be to just break that one now so we don't have to deal with it.
My focus is unparalleled! Nothing will quiet the storm!
And he'll summon 2 more, I'm sure. The Eyes Unprotected. Shudders ominously. The party stats enhancements have been nullified.
Letting the hunt
Ah.
begin.
That's disappointing. Let's see. Alright, not weak to that.
Here we go.
Doesn't matter what
Let's
what
do
what
this.
what HP they have. Stop spoiling.
What is
I'm in the middle of the
logical
fight.
course of action?
That's rude.
A miracle like no other.
My turn now! Feel the power! Ah!
Letting my arrow fly and true. Using this.
I mean, this is to be expected, but
Sacred light
Yep.
to chase the darkness!
shouldn't be surprising.
Here goes nothing.
Get all the weaknesses visible.
Here goes nothing.
And he is not going to get
Alrighty.
another turn before breaking.
Windhild, show no mercy.
Let in the...
And now the true lesson begins. A miracle like no other.
Yeah, I'm fighting the destroyer.
My
I'm
turn
fighting the
now.
destroyer from Borderlands 1.
Ah!
Pretty interesting.
Catch me if you can.
What next? Coming.
Let's fucking go on it. Let's see.
Rain and arrows up on them.
Ah. I understand how everything is connected. Yes, you spoiled a few
What
things.
next?
I'm not appreciative of that. Spoiling is rude. Okay, I'm just gonna have you give SP to everybody.
Using this.
Here we go.
Let's see, I think the smart thing to do would probably be to have him just give BP to everybody.
Try this.
What is the logical course? My focus is unparalleled.
I just dodged a bullet. I did nothing.
Now the true lesson begins.
Sorry, there's a lot to learn from this, and it was hard to tell what was explained and what wasn't. Fair enough, but still. Try to do the best to spoil as little as possible.
It's my turn now. I won't hold back. Light.
I heard you like holy.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Here we go.
An interesting dilemma.
What to do?
Unable to collect. Aww. Hey, at least he didn't tell why Crawford was so important that overshadows everything else.
It's my turn now.
Sure, I guess that's fair. Just realizing the kid is in the eye.
Coming, if thou darest.
There's a small kid in the eye. Ugh.
Holding back nothing. Watching my blade dancing.
Huh. Let's get down to work. Windhild, show no mercy.
Pathetic.
A miracle like no other.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Cool. I'll take free damage.
Watching my blade dancing.
Not much. But it's honest work.
What next?
Ooh.
What is the logical course of action?
Wow.
What to do?
Bring it on.
Alright. Oh, all elements.
An
Ooh.
interesting dilemma.
That is, that's cheeky. I kind of like that, though.
My focus is unparalleled.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Store Alphen. Yeah.
Bring it on.
Ooh. That is interesting. It swaps every single turn. I really, really like that. That's very creative.
Try this.
Slap all the elements.
Letting the hunt begin.
I think I'll go for that one that currently has wind on him.
Trying this.
Soulstone Roulette. Yeah, exactly.
Here I go.
Did somebody say weak to holy? Smack. Zap.
Here goes nothing. Alrighty. Windhild, show no mercy.
Oh yeah. Good shit. Power of the element surges in the air. Elemental damage will be augmented. Ooh. Soars this energy inside the screaming soul are about to burst. Seeks vengeance on all who cause it
What is
pain.
the logical course of action?
That's like a counterattack, I guess.
My focus is unparalleled.
You will atone for your sins.
My turn now.
Alphen gets to go first, so that's good.
Let me help.
Here goes nothing. Try this.
Sown. It appears more will emerge as long as one soul remains. Okay. Got it.
Close.
On it.
My turn now.
So let's see.
I won't hold back. For you.
What is the logical course of action?
Let's see. Can I get them both onto wind and cycle them both? Or do they change every single time they take damage? It's every time they take damage. Got it.
What's the big idea?
And I am lucky? What do you mean I'm lucky? I'm playing the game normally. I'm skilled. That's the word you're looking for.
Bring it on.
Destines the world.
Windhild, show no mercy.
An interesting dilemma. How about
Here you go,
this?
Alphen. Oh yeah. Increased damages and stuff? That's not fun.
Uh,
So let's see. I will do... Transfer Rune.
feel the power.
Better than a snare.
A miracle. like no other.
Bring it on!
Oh, look, he still has a turn of the Holy on it. Perfect.
What is the logical course of action?
See, we can actually break him this turn, so... Smash.
Let's light.
Letting the hunt begin.
Bring it on!
We don't get another attack. I don't want to deal with your crap.
What next?
Now the true lesson begins. You will atone for your
It's
sin.
gonna give that, because that's gonna be annoying.
Letting the hunt, holding back
Sure.
nothing. Cowering before the huntress.
Here I go.
Let's give you one of those for good measure.
Again.
Bring it on! Alrighty! Doter!
Oh, I did the wrong
lend us
thing.
your aid.
I hate doing that. Oh well. It doesn't matter too much. Because I can just, have him use an item to
Coming,
restore everyone's
if
BP
thou
to full.
darest.
Here we go!
Make the most of this,
Try
failure.
this.
Here I go.
What is the logical course of action? Nothing will quiet the storm.
Bring it on! Let's get down to work!
Here we go.
Windhild, show no mercy!
What next? Holding back nothing. Cowering before the huntress.
It's my turn now.
This Alteja's seduction anyway. Yeah. I was hoping I'd have a dancer in both parties if he was going to use elemental AoE attacks. That was the hope anyway. Doesn't always work out like that though, does it?
Let me help.
An interesting. Now the true lesson begins. You will atone for your sins.
Go on, hit me with AoE magic. Yeah. And now you take that damage back. Eat it. Let's see, we actually don't want him to break this turn since Honnet's going first, and then she can break him.
Coming, if thou
And if I hit him with non-vulnerable stuff with every single character, that should be enough.
Here we go!
Okay, you can do it.
Now,
Cyrus can heal more.
a miracle like no other.
What next?
Alright,
Holding back nothing.
and break.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Here goes nothing. Let's get down to work. Windhild, show no mercy.
Alphen is our DPS if we can actually get him to do stuff.
Let's do this! For you!
Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing.
Coming if it's holding back nothing. Cowering before the huntress.
He was called the one they call the Witch. Okay.
What is the logical course of action? My focus is unparalleled.
There, now everybody reflects his electrocute attack right back into his face.
My turn
The
now!
fool deserves it.
What next?
Alright, electrocute. Ah. Okay. Curse of the Afterworld. Curse will persist until you defeat the souls of the undead. Okay.
What is the logical course of action?
Interesting. Putting a time limit on us.
Letting my arrow fly and true. A torrent of arrows!
Here goes nothing.
Let's see. Timer? Yes, I know. And? I am completely aware that there is a timer on the screen that's counting down to everybody's death. You don't have to tell me, I understand.
Try this.
Let's do this!
I'm aware that I am fucked. Oh, he's on a little holy, neat. Let's see. I have the means to attack this one first. So let's have Alphen blow everybody up this turn. Let's see, which one is going there? That one? Can't deal with him.
Now the true lesson begins. Nothing will quiet the storm.
Alright.
Coming if thou darest.
Out of curiosity, how much damage will you deal as I slowly break you?
I will not be thy prey.
It became harder to hit my foe. That's not good.
What to do?
Do we have anything that provides buffs? I don't think we have anything like that, unfortunately.
Feel the power!
Decay.
Here we go. Let's
That did
get
nothing.
down to work. Windhild, show no mercy. What's the big idea?
What's the big idea?
Thought you had me? Hey, come on!
That was
Letting
an,
my arrow
that was
fly
an
true.
interesting turn. Infectious. Status ailments have spread. That's interesting.
Oh, no. Light!
Holding back nothing. cowering before the huntress.
That one's still alive.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
All right.
Shucks. Try this.
Well, that's one, wasn't what I was hoping for. Thought it was status ailment reduction.
Shucks. What's the big idea?
Debilitation. Don't really know what his other weakness is, unfortunately. Ooh, he's in red. Didn't realize. Cool. Let's see, I guess I will just level slash and see what happens.
Cut him in two.
Okay, weak to swords.
Oh no!
Tressa's probably going to die. We can bring her back. Damn it. And...
What's this now?
no, not dead yet. And... wait for it. Bam.
Can't end like this.
Shucks. Alrighty. Windhild, show no mercy. What's the big idea? What's the big idea?
Shame. We were one turn too late on that one. Is what it is. Hana will bring her back up. If he doesn't kill himself.
Using this.
What's this now?
Okay, we actually don't want to break him this turn, so we get a full turn, a full 2 turns of all that.
How about this?
That'll knock it down to 1.
Shucks.
Grants HP regeneration.
Try this.
Let's do this.
Slam in the face with the axe. Aw.
Come
As long as one of those hit.
What's this now?
My focus is unparalleled. You will atone for your sins.
I keep going all the way to the bottom when I really should not be doing that.
using this.
Shucks. Let's get down to work. Windhild, show no mercy.
You done? Nope. Let's see. Yeah, that will move him due to how breaking works. Okay. Smash! Yeah, good job. You did work. You helped.
What's this now?
A miracle like no other.
What to do? Feel the power!
Consume. Oh, did he just heal him? No, no, he just increased his shield thing. And he attacks 3 times now. Alright.
Holding back nothing.
That accuracy.
Shucks. Try this.
Catch me if you can.
Sidestep going.
What's this now?
And all you can really do is lower that a bit. Accuracy debuff is like the worst. That's what you're gonna do. Evil Eye. Ooh. It's been turned to stone.
What to do?
We have things for that. Where you at? Why, did they, like, remove the item from my inventory after that fight? Oh, here it is, Herb of Grace.
Let me help.
Ha. Leg hold Legolas.
Better than a snare.
We'll drag him to the back, yeah. Reflected.
What's this now? My focus is unparalleled. You will atone for your sins.
Contamination.
What's the big idea?
Ooh, that's all status effects. Well, all we have to do is free him from silence. Actually, doesn't rest
Using
cure
this.
everything?
My turn now.
Yeah, cure status ailments. Easy.
Time for a break.
All right.
Unfortunately, I don't know which one does which, but it actually shows which one it does. Got it.
How do you like this?
That's holy.
Now, what next?
Alright. We could probably break him. After this, of course. Ooh. Triple. It's gonna be a bit. You really do not like Teresa.
Here goes nothing. How do you like this?
Letting the hunt begin. Using
Yeah,
this.
pick up Teresa.
A miracle like no other.
Alright, let's see. Alfin, can you do it?
Here we go. Alrighty.
Can you beat the game?
Windhild.
Oh,
Show
well,
no
half the
mercy.
game. He ain't dead yet.
Now the true lesson begins.
Letting my holding back nothing. Cowering before the huntress.
My turn now.
He's probably gonna die. Again.
Feel
Gonna
the
go for it
power.
though. Every status effect.
And like this.
Alphen's the only one still alive.
All right.
That's pretty bad.
Try this.
You're probably not going to get a chance. Let's see.
My friends, I am sorry.
Can't end like this.
Better
There we
than
go.
A snare.
All right. Try this.
If it wasn't for this damn AoE thing, or what is it called? The, chance to hit. Let's see, I don't think there's much I can do, unfortunately. Best I could probably do would be to, give Alphen Reflection from Cyrus.
Using this.
Here goes nothing.
You can at least try to keep everybody alive for this turn.
Try this.
Let's do this.
Yeah, none of this stuff is really going to work, unfortunately.
I won't hold back. Gah!
Oh, really? He only had like 100 HP
How's
left?
that?
That's hilarious. And now we bring in our real party. Well, our real party plus minus one person plus Olberic. Oh yeah. Man, you're ugly. That's a big sword. Is that the fucking Soul Edge?
Time for the main event.
Your attacks will not reach Caldera. 99. Liblock, Abyssal Maw, and Blade of the Fallen. Alright. I'm sure you're gonna do physical attacks, so let's weaken you. Augmentation. Elemental Augmentation.
I am ready.
Yuri, help us save the world. Frozen Hell. Oh, we're off to a great start. Let's see. Unfortunately, we can only leg hold trap a single person, so that doesn't help me much. So let's see. We lost a good AoE attacker, unfortunately. I guess we'll bring Therion back up for now.
Use this.
My turn.
And now we'll just heal more to get our HP up. Everybody except for Olberic gets that. Overpowering Slash. Alright, we're fine with that.
I am ready.
If I had Primrose with one more... Damn. Alright, Shooting Stars it is. Play the song.
Pierce our foes.
I'll take this.
I'll not be defeated.
Captain Leon, get in here. Join the party. Protection.
Now then. Out of my way!
Wait, it's a good thing this bitch is stupid enough to merge with their daddy. Yeah, we can kill them both at once now, right? Aldera is eyeing you forbiddingly. Enchantment, darkness. The blade now inflict blindness.
Let's do this! Time to steal the show.
I am ready.
Watch me now.
With the grace of Seal Tige.
If we can survive one more turn, we're good. Mainly Olberic. We would like Olberic to survive. Focus. Who used that? Was that, is that our buddy there? Did he help us? Yuri helped us?
Use this.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Alright, Leon. Deceleration. Oh, BP -2. That's no fun. You know what? Fuck it.
Have this.
Bye, Leon.
My turn. Let's do this! Time to steal the show.
Consume ether. Ah, sucks
I'm
it.
ready.
Sucks all the SP from everybody.
Watch me now.
It's annoying.
Watch me now.
With the grace of Seal Tige.
My blade is unbending!
Make you not move. Ah. Accuracy. Because of blindness. Fool. Such a fool. Alright. Broken. Suck the SP right back.
I am ready. Wandering Prince, show us the path.
Alright. Now we give Therian BP again. Well, I guess we should wait till Ophelia's turn, make sure he doesn't steal it. Damn.
Here I go! Bring about a miracle of healing.
Eh.
My turn.
Let's see. I'm curious on how much HP they have, but we can't really tell how much HP they have left, so it doesn't matter. They'll hit yellow and they hit red when they hit yellow and they hit red. Accuracy.
Prepare yourself.
Can't block this.
Walk
Well, the main body can, but I was referring to the one that's weak to holy.
I am ready. Oh, stars, fill us with power.
Let's see. Let's see. Critical rate and accuracy. Yeah,
Fly true.
this might help. A decent chunk of health for every one of them. Got it. Consume Aether. Okay. Please don't AoE us to death. Soul healing. Okay, perfect.
I'll do my best. Bring about the miracle of healing.
I'm ready. Are you? Time to steal the show.
I am ready.
You're looking a little bit down.
How about this?
The Veil of Darkness expands. Aldera's extremities are shielded. Ah. It's not 99 anymore. Ooh. Prevented.
The battle is truly joined. Use this. Have at it. My blade is unbending.
Oh.
I appreciate it. Really.
For the SP, buddy.
I am ready.
Watch me now.
I think we only have this for one more turn, right? Yeah. No, we have it for 2 more turns. Oh, no, it's not active. I'm just dumb. Let's see.
Stay strong.
I'll do my best. Bring about the miracle.
Olberic's turn will just be to give Ophelia SP back. That's fine. That is not fine. That is also not fine.
Have at you.
And
this.
max HP.
Adam.
We still have that buff, so let's see if you can kill everything.
Time to steal the show.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Ooh, it
then.
looks like a dragon. He looks pretty cool, honestly.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Without the disgusting maw. The veil of darkness around the Aldera has lifted. Souls of the dead writhe ominously before you.
Out of my way.
Ooh, shenanigans.
Damn. Use this.
Stay strong.
Here I go. Bring about the miracle of healing.
Create soul. Shield surrounding Aldera gains strength. Something BP consumed. Shadowy aura. Augmentations are nullified. That's fine
my
because we
way.
didn't have any. You idiot.
I appreciate it. Really.
Okay.
I am ready.
As you can find more of his weaknesses.
Pierce
Wholly
our foes.
unsurprisingly is one of his weaknesses.
Damn.
And now we can leg hold trap abuse.
I'll not be defeated. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Try this!
I am ready.
Let's see, next turn should be fine. I like how next turn is looking. Come in, Yuri. Do some damage. Or buff us, that works too.
How about you?
Okay, since I can't actually do anything to you right now, just gonna lob a... Actually, let's give Ophelia some SP.
Use this.
Make sure she stays topped off pretty good. We're in a pretty good situation right here, honestly.
My turn.
Let's see. Trying to think, can I break him this turn? I probably could.
Try this!
I am ready.
Yeah, we can. I think.
I'll not be defeated. Lux Conjureer!
Yeah, Olberic can do the last blow at the thing. Leon, you wimp. Stay and fight.
How about you? Have a taste of this. The
Alright.
battle is truly joined. I played and snared.
And forcibly move at the end of turn.
I am ready.
So we can deal with you another time.
Watch me now.
With the grace of Seal Tige.
Darian can chunk him.
My turn.
I'm ready. Are you?
Time to steal the show.
Yeah.
I'll not be defeated. Prepare yourself. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Santa kept doing the same thing, just running off. Eyeing you forbiddingly. Eternal Void. Darian's down. Exterminate.
I am ready.
That's brutal. But that just means they come back with max HP.
Stay strong.
Fuck you.
Damn. Use this.
My turn now. Lux Conjureer!
And I can shackle you, since you're not playing nice.
I am ready.
And AoE buffs.
Show us the path.
Damn.
He will probably go down. Although I guess I can use... we can use a refreshing jam since we have a ton of those. I believe it's
How about
max, right?
this?
Yeah. So whatever their max HP and SP is. Good move. Although he's still probably going to die. There it is.
I failed.
Over here!
Well then. Lux Pondereer!
I appreciate it, really.
I am ready. Stay strong.
He's gonna die. I don't care though. Yeah, he got focused.
Failed.
Slow the dead ride ominously before you.
I am ready.
He lost that drinking game with Alphen. My brain is not functioning. There we go.
Stay strong.
Too drunk for this shit.
My turn now.
Just gotta learn to handle your liquor a bit better.
This should help.
Out of my way. I appreciate it, really.
Those that have been trapped by Galdera are set free.
I'll not prepare yourself. Lux Pondereer!
Is the boy in
I'm
yellow?
ready.
The boy's in red.
Watch me now.
Trying to think. Should I use Moon's Reflection? I don't know if that's counted as physical damage or not. It'd be hilarious if I reflected a good 10,000 damage back to him.
Watch me now.
With the grace of Seal Tige.
Come on, Therian.
Do this!
Wipe the floor with him.
Time to steal the show.
Yeah! Max! No, shit ton of damage.
Where's the
I
nearest
almost said
tower?
max when it's not the actual max. First try. Long boss fight, though. You can read, can't you? No, I am all-powerful, eternal. I will not return to the darkness. I will not. No, you're going back there, buddy. Oh hey, he's still alive. Where am I? I see. Thank you, my friends. She told me that I could meet Father here, but it was all just a lie. Kit. It's not a complete lie. Father? Mother? Kit, oh how you've grown. No mortal knows what fate holds for them. All these years I had thought my journey a futile one. Only now do I know it was not so. All because of you. In journeying here, you have not just found meaning in your own lives. You have sealed away the darkness and restored light to all of Orsterra. For this, I thank you. Live on for us, Kit. That effect was made just for that one scene. Live on and live strong. And now this gate to what is basically hell is now shut. Hopefully forever this time. For life is a journey. The places you go, the deeds you do, the tales whose hero you become. Every road is yours to take. So journey forth, friend, into this great world we live in, and find an adventure all your own. Spurning ribbon. So ends the tale at journey's end. What's our reward for beating the final boss? Wards off all enemy encounters. Well, I guess since you beat the biggest enemy of them all, I guess you don't need to fight anymore, right? And so ends the tale of Octopath Traveler at 81 hours and 20 minutes. Well, that was fun. I expect like another credit sequence after being that final boss. Yeah. I personally thought that the first section of the boss fight was a lot more interesting than the second, though. Shit tons of damage. And lots of AoE attacks. Alright. So I guess it's on to the next game. I got it right here. Bravely Default. I was trying to find my hands on the original demo, because I wanted to play that. But I can't find the original demo anywhere because it had like a shorter, like, unique story like the original demos for Bravely Default 1 and Endlayer. So because all I could find was the final demo, which is literally just a 5-hour demo that eventually cuts you off if you move too quickly, we'll just get right into it. Alright, so I'm going to turn the stream off for a sec, and I will get Bravely Default started.